What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. A lot of attention on the Cardano NFTs. And I just want to highlight that it's actually been happening for a month. So although if you haven't seen the video from yesterday, go and have a quick look at it. I showed nftmaker.io, a new platform where you can go and mint NFTs on Cardano blockchain. Also showed the NFTs we've got, or a couple of the NFTs we've got, currently. And basically just highlighted that smart contracts and NFTs are coming and they're here on Cardano. They're not coming to Cardano, they're here. And they have been for a month. I've got an article here from a month ago talking about people putting NFTs on Cardano. So I'm going to read through it, see what the crack was back then. Have a little speculation now. XRP NFTs. Will they keep up? I think the only way NFTs on XRPL are actually going to start smashing it is if they do some kind of converter like ADA has, or it's just ridiculously cheap, and I mean fucking like the transaction on XRPL is ridiculously cheap. Then you'll get people like, oh well, hang on a minute, then yeah, it's worth it going over. But I just feel like they're missing the boat a little bit. Despite not yet having functional smart contracts on the layer 1, intrepid Cardano developers have recently hacked together methods to mint bootleg non-fungible tokens. I don't know why they've called them bootleg. Not the fucking they're NFTs, bruh. Not bootleg. They're using the word bootleg for, you fucking prick. These experiments in hosting unique data on the blockchain are reminiscent of the pre-721 standard era for Ethereum. And what's more, so far they've proven to be enormously popular, with token drops routinely selling out. Like I said, with Cardano and the rest of them now, it's like we're in the CryptoKitties phase. We're just getting the very first NFTs. And there's not even really a marketplace to distribute them and sell them yet. They're coming though, patience. In a post on Reddit today, Ada Technology Management, ATM, a staking pool operator for Cardano, revealed what they claim to be two NFT images they minted on the chain. In the thread, the company said they were planning to offer NFT minting as a service to pool delegators. The so-called NFTs come with a number of caveats, however, because Cardano doesn't yet support smart contracts or have an NFT token standard. In order to create an NFT, users mint a native token, one of one native token. Tokens on Cardano are native and are on the same level as ADA. Instead of smart contracts, so-called minting policies control the flow of a certain token group. NFTs are basically tokens on Cardano with a quantity of one, explained Alessandro, the self-described brains behind SpaceBuzz. SpaceBuds. I know what that is. There'll be links in the description, so if you want to follow this, these NFT rooms and at SpaceBuds. Yeah, go and give them all a click. Have a ganders at what they're up to. So SpaceBuds is a Cardano native collectibles project and the author of Cardano Improvement Proposal. Interesting. They're trying to establish a Cardano NFT metadata standard. Developers can then embed in the token metadata a link to a file, a system address where the image is stored. One example NFT shows that the metadata section of a mint transaction includes a link to IPFS address which displays the associated SpaceBud. The end result is a wholly unique token permanently recorded and transferable on the Cardano blockchain, an NFT by many, if not all, definitions. So like I said yesterday, they're working out the fine print, they're working out the smart contracts, they're making sure all the metadata and everything is correct. They're making sure the marketplace and auctions are going to work how they're supposed to work. And again, June pointed out to me last night, the Pluto smart contracts, it's brand new language done for Cardano. So basically, the pioneering it now. Pluto's Pioneer program is legitimately in the name. It's why I've called it the Pioneers. It will be the first people who were able to build ADA smart contracts, ADA platforms, and ADA whatever. So despite the extra hoops developers have to jump through to create them, the NFTs have proven to be enormously popular with users. According to Alonzo, SpaceBuds sold out all 10,000 NFTs in just 3 days at a price of 50 ADA per. And there's already an eager secondary market, where especially rare SpaceBuds have sold for as high as $40,000. Even before SpaceBuds, Cardano Kids was working on a native NFTs as early as August 2020. Multiple pre-sale rounds sold out within hours of launch. According to Zach, a number of the Cardano Kids marketing team, one Satoshi-inspired kid, sold for 32,000 ADA, even before the tokens were minted and the NFTs themselves went live in late March. Crazy. Cardano Kids. Zach credits tools like a community developed token and minting policy tracker for helping to make developers' lives easier. The official Cardano developers, IOHK, appear to be embracing the new vertical as well. As lead engineer Polino Vinogravoda, Polino Vinogravoda. I bet that's a pretty sick name said properly. I'm fascinated by names, leave me alone. Paulino Vinaya gave a quick tutorial on minting NFTs on the chain Tuesday. A host of other projects around to upstart the ecosystem include CryptoPunk inspired Cardano Bits and a minting platform CNFT. While still rudimentary, the NFTs on Cardano are cheaper than those on Ethereum as well. Minting a native token costs roughly 2 ADA or $2.50 at price of writing, while the developers working in this nation community have managed so far. Ultimately, they're excited for smart contracts to make their lives easier. We can't wait for smart contracts to arrive for more functionality, but we had just enough tools and experience to make NFTs work on Cardano. It's been an incredible journey so far. Give them time and they're gonna do it. They're gonna build the smart contract implementation out, they're gonna build the functionality out, they're gonna build the auction houses, they'll build the platforms, the marketplaces, they'll build it all. Just like Ethereum developers have built it on Ethereum. They've just had it a hell of a lot longer now. People, I don't know what's going to happen regarding XRP. I don't know who's going to be building NFTs and that on XRP. I don't know if Vitsvin's gonna go for it. If XRPL Labs go for it, I've got a feeling they'll be able to sort it and push it passionately. I don't know regarding anyone else on Ripple. What I do know is that Cardano has now got NFTs on it, in a sense, extremely basic NFTs. And the longer it goes on, the more implementation of the smart contracts and the functionality of the metadata and whatever, the platform's being built, it's only going to progress. Just is. It's natural progression. And everyone will use NFTs in the future. I understand that at the start it's just collectibles and gaming, and most people don't really give a shit. But trust me, it will go through to everything, including governance in the end. I've got no doubts about it. No doubts about it. We said ages ago, we didn't call them NFTs back then. We didn't call it all NFTs back then. We just called them smart contracts. And we used to say the smart contracts will govern and facilitate everything. From the creation of your car in the factory, and not just the creation of your car, but the creation of all the car parts that are going to make your car. And then the logistical transport of all them parts to the factory that builds the car. Then the car getting actually built. And then all them little smart contracts of all them parts comes one big smart contract, and the car's built, and then the car rolls out, and it's sold, and it's used, and it's MOT'd, and it's serviced, and it's all tracked on the blockchain through the smart contract up until death. Then it's scrapped, and again, its whole life is on the blockchain. We've said this for years. NFTs, it's bigger than just collectible. It's a good way to mask the rest of the market. Throw a bit of smoke out there, smoke and mirrors. Just let the majority of people think it's just about gaming and collectibles. It's just about gaming and collectibles. Is it? Fuck. Your house can be an NFT. Your house ownership can be on a smart contract. That's another way of saying that. So your comic book could be an NFT. Or you dictate ownership of your comic book through a smart contract. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different way of saying it. Yeah? It's interesting. The fact it's non-fungible token. And it's not necessarily a token all the time, is it? It's a contract. It's a smart contract. It's interesting. Should it be called a non-fungible contract? Seriously? I just feel NFT is kind of steering us down a road that makes people believe all them NFTs is all collectors and fucking this and that, aren't they? It's like, well, no, it's another way of staking. Like, the staking is just like stake cryptocurrencies because the token, non-fungible token, because there's an actual token there. Like the article said at first, ADO, they're basically just another token that has a picture attached. A one-of-one token with a picture attached. What's the fucking different apart from there's not much metadata and functionality there? Give it time, be patient, it's coming, yeah? And on that note, you know the script, got to go to work. So continue to invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, live long and hodl it all till you're ready to let it go. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. We love crypto, we love NFTs, and we love you. So take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.